Hello everyone, my name is Divstra and welcome back to Attila to the War, playing the Western Roman Empire. And I feel things are finally looking up for us, because I feel we are actually safe to have this army actually go on the offensive. And we should have armies that are ready to defend Italy to the point where I feel, yeah, I can have an army leave. So yes, that's what I'm doing. Also, I got a few more peace agreements, which is pretty damn nice. Not that many, but the most important thing is that I'm not at war with anyone in North Africa anymore. So the regions down there that I'm just in the process of stabilizing now, they should not be under threat of being taken by anyone in North Africa. So yes, I think they're pretty safe at the moment. That's very nice. And yes, those guys are just gonna continue to try to fly away. And I actually have something coming for them. Oh, another peace agreement. Interesting. I tried to get peace with them in between parts, and they said no. And now they want to pay me for having a peace agreement. Well, thank you. Also, Roman separatists, I have no idea who they're like separating from. Are they a separatist to the rebels? It almost seems like it, because they're not at war with me. So yes, I'm a bit confused as to why they exist right now. Anyway, so yes, this army will go in defensive, as I said, and the first target will be in Iberia. Because, well, I'm going to try to recapture all of it. Let's see how possible that is. So, anything else I want to say? Yes, the Navy. There it is. And we're coming to get ya. Coming to get ya. Yeah. You have been warned. Also, I thought about expanding this thing. And going for guardhouse. So, yes, I'm doing just that. Also, I'm expanding the infantry grounds, so I can get back to the capacity I used to be at. That would be pretty nice. Also, we have a matter of state. And I'm gonna bet on the veteran. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing all this so fast and not really reading it is because I've already done it. And the game decided to have a nice little crash. While I was doing it, well, I was halfway actually, so that was extremely fun. And yes, the Alans are coming. I knew that. That was extremely fun, but yes, now I know what I am about to do because I've already done it.
Will you stand with us and
You want me to join the war against the Angles?
Will you attack?
No. I will not do that. I worked hard getting a peace agreement with them, damage. Destroyed our armies a few times. So yeah, I don't know if I'll make this part any shorter. Probably not. But yeah, this is the point where I used to be at. And yes, these guys are fleeing from the Navy and not deciding to invade again. Oh yeah, that's right, I didn't move the army. Well, last time I did move the army, so as to tempt them to land again. So as to go after them, and so that they will flee to the ocean, and making a very easy target for my navy. Oh, the consequences are not yet clear. I did it the opposite way the last time. And then I lost as well. Interesting. So yes, the turns are just not on my side this day. So these guys are pretty much effed, unless they can land. And that's pretty much about it. By the way, they are not a... what should I say? They're not a faction that... oh! Ah, I see, they're a satrapy. Of the Sassanids. Okay, I guess the Sassanids are starting to... well... the conflict is starting to touch me as well. And not just the Eastern Romans. And the Eastern Romans? Oh, damn, they're having a difficult time with all of this. I don't envy their position. Although, I probably could have done a bit better if I was the one playing. Maybe I should have been the one playing, Yes, I've been toying with the thought of doing a Eastern Roman Empire campaign after this one is done. And I would like to know your thoughts about it. Is it a bit too late? Should I do something else? Or should I move away from Attila after I'm done with my campaigns and until a new campaign pack is released? Not a damn culture pack. Don't get me started on that shit. Yeah, the Celtic culture pack was announced yesterday as of recording, so you can do the math as to how early this is uploaded as compared to when it actually gets released. And yes, that's not what we wanted. Well, I felt the community said no, this shouldn't be happening. But I guess the ones that don't really care and aren't engaged in the community, which unfortunately is the majority, but it's not the people you see. And the people I'm talking about are the people that just buy games. They're not necessarily interested in the community aspect. They probably don't even know about the community aspect. Don't know about Reddit, Total War Center, sorry, or Total War Zone for that matter. That awesome guy. But yeah, so the majority of people just aren't interested, and since they pay, and I'm sure people that complained even paid. Well, I know some YouTubers complained and even paid for, for showing purposes, and I can support that. But yeah, I would have done that as well if I was planning to start a campaign in it, but I weren't, so that's why I didn't. Pretty much because I already had 3 campaigns going. Something I don't anymore. I've completed my duty one. That's pretty nice. And yes, that clears up my schedule just a tiny bit. But anyway, where was I going with all this? Yes, the fact that people complain about the culture pack, but I think unfortunately the people that sit with the power are the people that don't care, and they pay anyway. And yeah, SEGA and Creative Assembly are not gonna listen to a vocal minority, they're gonna listen to the paying majority. And no matter how stupid I or you or everyone else think it is, as long as it's bought, it's gonna continue to be produced. And yeah, the only way you can stop that is not paying for it. And that's about it. Anyway, that was a huge tangent, and what was I actually doing this turn? I don't think I have anything else that needs to be done this turn. Really. Actually, if we take a look at public order in my regions, it's actually going pretty well. Yeah, this is the worst one. So we may have to expand this just a little. Although that will increase from paganism. Damn. Sure. I'll go for that. And actually, how does the religion look? Yeah, Latin Christian is going down, and Greco-Roman paganism is on the rise. Yes, but hopefully we will solve that with getting this thing, and eventually this thing. Let's see about that, though. Yeah, I also talked about that in the I guess, forgotten part. Once I'm done with this, I'll go straight off to this and then this. And this because that's needed to get that. And I guess it also will give me a few good things. But yeah, mainly for getting this. And we might as well jump straight to this thing. If we have enough money. And yes, that will disable some legacy technology. So maybe stuff like that. I don't know if this is really covered. But stuff like this thing for certain. Will cease to be available for construction. That's a bit of a shame, but so be it. All in the name of progress. Into the Dark Ages. Yeah, about that.
What does Rome require of me?
Not that the Dark Ages were really that dark, but... Yeah, that's something I could talk about in another video, so I'm not gonna mention that here. Not that I'm probably gonna talk about it in another video, but you get the idea. But yeah, that is probably it. Except for a character that suddenly has developed some skill. Oh yes, this is my emperor. And he is an admiral, so give him some admiral powers, goddammit. And he's single-handedly holding 4 fleets, albeit of a bit varying size there, down. So yes, I would say he's doing his very best, like no one ever did. Kill them all, this is. Real quest, to slay them. Is a score. Anyway, yes, end the turn. Shuffling around a little bit. Are you trying to make me scared? Okay, so here goes. Here goes the Egyptian part of the Eastern Roman Empire. A damn shame. Yeah, I don't know what the hell these guys are doing. Or who they are, like, affiliated with. Anyway, new technology, yes. And I can upgrade my Legio to Legio Caminitense. Let's do just that. If I actually do have some Legio. Yes, I do. I believe in this army. Oh, yes. Do I have the money for that? Yes. Ooh, dang. Legio Caminitense. I only have one guy here, but so be it. So, yeah, look at the happiness level. Minus 112. That's almost achievement worthy. It's so bad. Well, let's see. I'm just thinking about anything else I should be doing. Maybe I could have gone for the bathhouse. Actually, let's do that, and then we save ourselves some money. Yes. And let's take a look at this. Garrison encampment. Legio Caminitense, Western Auxilia Palatina, and Sagittaria. Yeah, something. Stars is different. Okay, it gives me another archer. And gives me public order. Well, we don't have that many issues with it, but I think some of that has to do with military presence. Albeit not that much. Yeah, I think that's good. I think it's good the way we have it. Actually, I'll save up some money for the times where we need to get, well, where we want to get 2 technologies back to back that will cost me a whole bunch of cash. So yes, let's save for that. Oh yes, of course. Oh, I almost forgot. And yes, we would need some money for this. Just to make things absolutely certain.
I will journey to the ends of the world for Rome.
And should I fight this? Have I fought a naval battle in this campaign? I don't think I have. So let's go to the battlefield and make that happen. So the game hasn't crashed yet. I probably jinxed it with saying that. But I have been recording for longer than I did first time it crashed, so I take that as a good sign. But I might be horribly wrong. We'll have to see. And of course if you see this video, then it didn't, so hooray. Oh, camels. On boats. Yeah, they will not be represented, I think. I think they will only be represented by... Well, it would be stupid to have the mounts on the boats. So Probably just the men. But I don't know, I haven't really fought anyone like that. But yeah, I think we could pretty much say for certain that it will only be the men present there. Foggy conditions. Yes, not when I'm deciding. And somehow, we could actually see this settlement right here. We could see it easier when the fog was turned on. So that was a bit weird, but okay, if you say so. And yeah, this fleet isn't the most powerful, but it should be more than enough to take out what we have before us. But just in case, keep my general, or admiral, a bit protected. And we have a whole bunch of ramming ships. This is gonna be fun. So, yes, I was right. And yeah, not surprised about that. I would have been very surprised if it was the other way around. So yeah. Where's the general? There he is. Hello. Oh, oh. Oh, that's close.
Artillery, at your command. Your orders, we obey. Command, ready. Await your command. Your orders,
Come on. There we go.
ships waiting.
This is probably something the ramming ships are gonna do a much better job of. Actually, let's stop these guys from firing.
Ready and await orders. Command can wait. Are your
Oh, you did hit it. Nice. Did a major amount of damage there.
Your orders. Ships at your command. Sons of Rome. Boarders on one of our ships. Repel them.
Yeah, I don't think they really have a chance.
By your command. Ships ready. Circular strength.
Well, that ship went. And that one as well. Yeah, these ramming ships are just pure awesomeness. In its purest form. There we go. That's the right ship. Looked like I was able to double click on my own ship there.
One of our ships is being
It was
boarded.
very weird.
Attack. Ships ready. Sons of Rome.
Apparently, the speed doesn't have to be great for the ramming to be effective. Come on, just 2 more % there. I don't know, it's gonna get destroyed. Eventually. But will it be enough? Yes, it will.
Six dominate. The battle is turning in our favor.
You don't say. Thanks for the info, though. Ramming speed.
Men flee the field of a fire has their general has fallen. Our victory grows ever nearer.
Yeah, so we lost one ship. Yeah.
The wind
Oh,
comes
what a
back.
horrible tragedy.
Victory calls.
Yeah, by the way,
Warriors on Christ.
let's get these guys on that. Boarding it. If it will even be,
For the good Lord.
well,
Romans, ready.
even if it still will be, I guess, relevant, you could call it.
Orders understood.
These guys are a pain, so I'm gonna leave them alone. And I would send these guys after them if they were in range. Oh, which they are. Only slightly, though. So yes, hold back, hold back. But this guy is doomed. And that is where I think I will end it. This battle, that is. Oh yeah. So if anything remains, then it is the bowman and the horseman of some quality.
Is there nothing else?
So we lost one ship. pretty okay, in my opinion. And now it's time to just deal with the remainders.
Ready for orders.
Nice. I'm gonna go for integrity, because, well, I don't think sea provinces really count there. Or I guess you could take into consideration the region they're at port in. But that's about it. So get them down here and have these guys disbanded. So yeah, pretty great. And then there's the case of attacking with the Roman army. Something I haven't done that much. Not a settlement that used to be mine, and is now gonna belong to me again. Also, I'm not gonna fight this, but just in case that this crashes again, and I lose all the recording, I'm just gonna quick save, so I have a solid point, and then I'm just gonna very quickly stop recording and start recording again. So, the little stat you're gonna see right now is because of that reason. Oh yes, just a little safety measure, because, well, that wasn't the first time it crashed. Well, it wasn't the first time I had any issues, because somehow the X3 wouldn't really work, and it would just, well, I don't know what it would do. It would start recording, but then it, like, wouldn't start recording after all. So, yeah, I don't know what happened. But I know what happened here. We freaking own them. Ah, yeah. And yeah, by the way, remember when Hispania declared war on me? Yeah, I think I'm gonna get some payback for that. But what kind of settlements do you have? You had a quarry, which is reducing public order. Oh dear. Well, I think I'm gonna move swiftly and go for the Hispanian region. And maybe go for these guys, but I don't know. Also, the thing about the rebels are, yes, as I said, that they are kind of independent of one another. So they're not a one solid faction, and they do not tend to strike outside of their region after they've conquered it. So that means that if I go for Hispania, then I really only have to be worried about an attack from this side, Hispania. And I don't have to be worried about this army, even if it is large or not. So yes, that's very nice. And now suddenly happiness is at 0. Ooh. Something happened there. Immigrants maybe? I don't know. And Latin Christian is on the rise. Very nice. I think the only, well, not the only, but the best remedy right now is to get more garrisoning troops. Everything all right here, thanks to the army. Same here, due to a priest. And yes, these guys, which can now move freely about. And I'll use them to chase after the Allans, which I know are up here somewhere. And the Legio Comunitense should have an opportunity to show their might. Oh yes, and also this region has some issues, which I'm trying to resolve. And I could help it out a bit with, ooh, more Legio Comunitense. Yeah, sure. Get 3 of them. And yeah, I think that is that for that specific turn. And almost it for this part, but I'm not done yet. If I can get the Hispania region in my vicinity, then I'll go for it. Probably gonna have to do some active scouting, aka scouting with my army, as opposed to scouting with a agent, and thereby not making the, in some circumstances, risky move of letting your army leave your settlement with no guarantee of the chance of getting them returned. Anyway, mission issued, military developments, objectives, research the following technology, use conscript system. And that will give me increased research rate for military developments. Well, I have just stopped doing so, so I don't see any reason for doing so. By the way, this defense in depth, yeah, this was developed about 100 years prior to the setting of this game under Diocletian. But I guess to be fair, you could say that, well, Constantine, you know the guy, Constantinople and all of that, he kinda went away from that system again, something that was incredibly silly and is one of the reasons why the Roman Empire didn't hold any longer than it did. But yeah, I guess you could argue that this is a reintroduction of this system. And actually, I haven't seen about the things we actually get for that. So, siege holdout time, attrition one is -1 under siege, campaign movement range, that's a nice one, but that's actually more like, a bit more like Constantine's things and his policies by having large armies just to take care of any invading barbarian army. Which is also kind of the old system, but that didn't really work. Well, I guess it worked for the time being because there weren't that many barbarian attacks. Not really that fatal attacks anyway. Yes, I'm talking a bit too much now. So I'm guessing, yeah, there we go. So Elite Palatina. Interesting. And Elite Ballistari. I don't even have any buildings that can produce Ballistari. So, yeah. Also, I'm going down this tree, so I have no intentions of stopping that. So, what kind of army do we have here? Nothing. Well, pretty easy for me to take that. And now I think we take a little break and wait until this is stabilized before we move on. Or we wait until we get another army there. Something I don't really see us doing. Yeah, this may be an ambush. Probably will be an ambush. Or they have moved away. Okay then. How much will it cost for me to repopulate this? 9,000 with this size of army. Well, back to Rome then. Oh yeah. Here we go. You sure you don't want a peace agreement with me? 100%?
Come, let me hear your talk.
Apparently. So yeah, so if we take a look at who we are at war with, it's actually looking pretty decent in my opinion. So, all of this is rebel. Most of this is rebel, although Hispania has like a section here cut out for itself. Yeah, all of these guys, they do not like me, but they're not at war with me. And yeah, we have the entire East, which, well, not really a problem just yet, but might be. Saxons, Geats, and the entirety of Britain, except Britain. An island, I should say, just so I don't step on anyone's toes here. And the Huns, of course. And that's about it. And all things considered, that's going pretty well. Well, the past considered. The past campaign experiences in this very campaign. But yeah, so all in all, this is looking very decent, and I'm starting to make progress again. And I'm loving it. So I thank you so much for watching this and loving it yourselves after getting all the feedback and the views I'm currently getting on this, which is amazing, by the way. And yeah, I hope you will, as I do, continue to enjoy this campaign, and I hope to see you guys next time. Goodbye.